episode 3 of the No Hangover RAWWcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, rate across all platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify, and we're on Apple Podcasts. Follow me on my socials on Instagram at No Hangover Podcast and on TikTok at No_Hangover. And my co-host.
Follow me at BRAWW, D as in dog, A as in apple, GOAT on all platforms. Simple.
On all platforms. That's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music,
Facebook, Twitter,
everywhere. He makes it easy. Twitch, it's everywhere. Yeah. How you doing, dog? Back for another one. I'm enjoying this collab that we got going. It's fun, refreshing, and we get to talk
claps,
shit.
Man. Let's clap it up, man.
Hold on. I gotta clap somewhere.
Get some claps going, man.
Woo! Here we go. We're doing the damn thing.
Damn it!
So motherfucking 3. We gotta
wake y'all ass up.
It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a fun episode. We're gonna touch on the national championship that just happened this past Monday. Go back and review our NFL predictions from the playoff weekend and give our predictions for Championship Sunday. New music is coming. Don Toliver is dropping, and we're gonna give our thoughts on what we thought about A$AP Rocky's album. Also, AI, hip hop. Does that make you lose credibility? We'll get into that. But first things first. Monday was the national championship game, Indiana-Miami. It was a close game, good game, kind of boring first half, but it picked up in the second half, and there was a lot of back and forth. But Indiana ultimately came up with the victory, and they're national championships. Champions, not net championships, national champions.
Champions in Miami's backyard.
And fun fact about that, they had the most losses in college football history up until this year. Indiana. And now they're champions of the country, of the college football kingdom. And big shout out to the cameraman. And around the third or fourth quarter, hey, he did that one for the fucking bros over here paying into a Bella Danger for like 5 seconds and like, all right, back to the game. I thought that shit was, me and my brother were both like, what the fuck?
Shout out to him.
I don't know who you are.
Good.
But hey, that was a real one. You're a real one for that shit. He might have lost his job, but who knows?
He probably did.
He's like, I'm going out with a bang.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. But back to the game. What was your thoughts overall takes from the national championship?
It was wild. It was a great game. I felt like Indiana, out the gate, they didn't come to play. They asserted dominance. It was a 9-0 lead.
10. They were 10-0.
10-0.
Yeah.
And Miami, one thing about Miami, they're gonna put up a fight, especially at home. I feel like there was just, those key clutch moments. They just wasn't able to capitalize from what I've seen.
I mean, Fernando Mendoza, say what you want about him. He might be a fucking robot. He might be a nerd. Maybe he's not the most athletic dude, but man can fucking ball. He the plays that he was making on fourth downs, the back shoulder throws that he was making, that fourth down run on fourth or on their 10-yard line to give him the lead. That shit was, I mean, that's what fucking stories are made of. You take a Cinderella story like that, and that's the whole reason this playoff, format was so, we need this playoff format in D1 football. This gives chances to teams that might not other circumstances get it. And yes, Indiana was the 1 seed, but part of that was because they were able to go into the transfer portal and get players and build a program. Now it's possible to build a championship contending program if you have the right coach in place in 2 years.
Right.
And that just opens the door up for, a team like Indiana, a team like UCF maybe in the future. A team like Sunday. A team like Texas Tech, that they're not necessarily a big, powerhouse football program, but they went out and bought a lot of players, signed a lot of people in the transfer portal, and they were a top 5 team, top 4 team this year. They got beat, but even when Patrick Mahomes, they had a quarterback like that at Texas Tech. They weren't winning games like that.
Right.
So it takes a whole team and the transfer portal, NIL, this whole playoff system now, it just, again, opens the door, creates a lot more parity. Now, I do think that, the top teams, Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, LSU, teams like that are still going to be at the top, and they're still going to be, it's the Oregon, it's still going to be a revolving door of those teams in the playoff. But, it gives hope to programs that, like, all right, if we just put money into this and really, hone in on getting the right coach, getting the right, really getting a sense of direction of where we want this program to go, national championship could be a year or two away. Right. Just like that. Mm-hmm. And I think, just like in any sport, I think competition, and it brings eyeballs to the screen, and ultimately that's what these guys want anyways. They want eyeballs, asses in seats, and eyeballs on the screen.
Good games. It was a good game. I really don't have any take from it. Neither one of them were my team, but obviously being in Florida, we're going to root for Miami naturally because we're here. And I feel like they put up a good fight, but again, that quarterback, we know why he got the Heisman now. It's just that simple. He's supposed to do that. I feel like when you get that kind of badge of honor, they don't just give it to anybody.
Right.
And in moments like you said, fourth down, this is why you are the Heisman winner. So I'm not going to say that automatically gives him the right. You still have to step up in the position when duty calls. And
he answered that motherfucker.
And now he's the champion. And let's see. I hope he has a healthy career in the NFL. I know.
He's probably going to go number one.
Definitely.
I did hear something on the radio, though, that the Raiders might, I don't know if this was just like speculation or if this was actual report, but Raiders might just fuck around and trade that pick and hoard some picks, get some more picks, and hey, you really want them? Like, go get them, because this draft class, as far as quarterbacks, is kind of, especially now that Dante Moore is staying at Oregon, it kind of seems like it's a weaker quarterback class, which, it's kind of hard to tell who's going to be good, especially in the NFL, like with injuries, and it's a contact sport. Like, the draft and scouting players is not an exact science. Like, you kind of obviously which players kind of separate themselves and top 10, top 15 picks, top 20 picks. But once you start getting down to, outside of that top 20, it's kind of like you're rolling the dice and, kind of crossing your fingers a little bit. So, I think he'll be a good quarterback. I think especially for an organization like the Raiders that kind of need somebody, especially that you're in Las Vegas too. Like, I feel like they need a guy that at the quarterback position that is locked in, that doesn't care about anything else but football, doesn't care to go party, doesn't care about the limelight, doesn't care about the accolades and shit, and is like, just, I'm here to work and grind, and this is my life right now. So I think for an organization, like I said, like the Raiders, that are kind of historically, especially since I've been watching football, they're pretty bad most of the time. Mm-hmm. Having that solid foundation at quarterback, I feel like it'll be easy to get free agents there. Max Crosby's already there. They got pieces on the, like Ashton Genty. They got pieces. It's not like they're completely terrible. I just think culturally they need to fix some things, and I think that's a guy to do that for your team, especially a team like the Raiders. So
100%, I agree.
Well, I mean, since we're on NFL topics,
we got the
divisional round was last week.
Divisional champion. This is the championship.
This week coming up on Sunday is championship Sunday, but last weekend was the divisional round, and we made some picks. I was 2-2, so I'm not too mad about that. Some of these games, most of them came down to the wire. Except the Texans game. They got fucking stomped. They got curb stomped. CJ Stroud, man, he's looking like he forgot how to play football. He had like 4 picks, something like that, like turning the ball over. Like,
I was with you. We was with the same picks because I'm not a fool to go against the Patriots. Sorry, Houston. And Seattle because of Nate. So.
Yeah, that was one of the picks that that's Seattle. Fuck, that's another game that they got. 49ers got stomped out that game too. Yeah. I mean, in hindsight, looking back, I probably Seattle was the smart pick. Like, that was like kind of obvious, just because again, they face each other 2 times already. This is the 3rd time, and The
What was the score?
49ers, it was like 41 to fucking
41-6.
Yeah, they got fucking curb stomped.
Damn.
They got curb stomped. That shit was fucking
Damn.
that shit was not that was not it for the fucking 49ers. But they're actually too, you know how the 49ers are always dealing with injuries and like, it just seems like they're getting the injury bug a lot. I guess there's a theory that I guess has caught enough traction that the GM, the team, is actually going to investigate that their practice field in their stadium is close to like a electrical plant or something like that.
That's throwing off the vibrations and the frequency and the energy.
Essentially, that like the radiation that comes off from that, like after a long exposure to that, it weakens like your soft tissues and stuff like that, and that's what leads to ACLs, Achilles tears, things like that.
Wow.
And it's gained enough traction that now the GM, John Lynch for the 49ers, is launching an investigation on that to see how accurate that is.
Oh my gosh.
Because I mean, it's been like, it seems like for the past like 3 or 4 years, like it's just, they just get fucking bit with that injury bug and it's just like 4 or 5 key players. And somehow they still end up with a great record. But I mean, after a certain amount of time, like that shit's going to catch up. Like, so yeah.
San Fran, that's how they giving it up?
Yeah.
Frisco, Larry June. Larry.
They built the new stadium too close to a fucking electrical plant or something like that. So that's
Larry,
the theory
that is
right
not organic. They're not doing digits. They're not doing numbers.
Hell no, they're not. Fuck.
Damn, Larry.
I mean, if we're talking injuries, they're doing numbers. They got all the fucking injuries. But.
No, that's not. Those are negative numbers. Those are negative digits.
Damn, for real. But yeah, so I was wrong.
They
on
beat
that
the
one.
Eagles.
Yeah, but that was
they sent
Philly.
the boys home.
Yeah.
That's even
Way to
worse.
fucking remind me, huh?
They did.
Way to rub it in.
It's crazy. And then you get, I think Philly would have really, that would have been a better, way better matchup.
For sure. For sure.
Way better
but,
matchup.
I mean, again, you know, all the shit that was going on with the Eagles and all the drama, all the locker room stuff, like, who knows? It could have been just as bad because it seems like the Seahawks have kind of pulled away as the best team in the league right now. They look like they are on, if you just look at on all levels, I would say that
offense, special teams, coaching.
They probably don't have the best quarterback, but everywhere else, I mean, look at their offensive weapons. They have 2 running back. Well, Zach Charbonnet, their backup running back, actually, he tore his ACL, so they're down a running back. But Kenneth Walker's a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Fucking Sam Darnold, say what you want about him, but he's balling. He's balling. Their defense, their fucking defensive front, crazy.
Yeah.
Corners, crazy. They are just long and athletic and young.
They locked down.
For real. And, I mean, again, you know, you take into consideration that was the 3rd time they played the 49ers.
We're going to clip this for Nate. Nate going to love it.
The 49ers are, you know, very injured, but the Seahawks, you know, again, in this playoff run, they have, to me, separated themselves as the best team in the league, and they should be the favorite to win the Super Bowl. I think if the Broncos, man, Bo Nix, that was tragic what happened to them. I think the second to last play, in overtime, they had the game won pretty much, and he broke his ankle.
Damn.
Had a broken bone in his ankle. So
injuries, man.
He's out for the rest of the playoffs. They got Jarrett Stidham starting. I think LA
Rams?
No, Broncos Patriots game.
Oh yes. Okay, so my bad. So
that was against the Bills in overtime that
is that a handicap for going against New England?
I would say so. I mean, if you're having to start your backup quarterback in the AFC Championship game, I would say that's a disadvantage for sure. Now,
is that a deal breaker? Is that a
not necessarily. I mean, we've seen teams do it. You know, go back to my Eagles, the Giants back in the day with Jeff Hostetler and when Phil Simms got hurt. I mean, we've seen those type of things happen, but also in those instances, especially the Eagles Nick Foles instance, you know, that was during the regular season. So Nick Foles had time to get acclimated and have some games under his belt before they went on that playoff run. I mean, they're throwing him to the fucking fire immediately. Like, it's AFC Championship. You know, Patriots are the number 2 seed. Drake May balling. You know, the Patriots have one of the better run defenses too. So you would think that in this case, a good run game is going to help out your quarterback, especially someone who hasn't played in and you know, in at least 2 years. I mean, maybe some garbage duty here during the regular season, but nothing like no significant playing time. So a good running game is going to alleviate that The Broncos' running game is already kind of, streaky. And now on top of that, the Patriots' run defense this playoff has been fucking A1. Amazing. So, all that being said,
Patriots.
I mean, I agree. I do think the Patriots are going to win and they have the edge on this, but I would not be surprised if it's a close game because outside of that, I mean, the Broncos do have, I mean, they're the number one seed for a reason. They're not just quarterback reliant. Like, they have one of the better rosters in the league.
They have weapons.
So,
reinforcements.
Right. So,
and that's what it's about.
I do think the Patriots will win, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's close. If it's a close game and they give the Patriots all they can handle.
I like Patriots to put BTA to them boys, man.
Damn. I like you think they're going to Denver and fucking belt ass?
I like belt. What about Chargers and oops. I don't know.
PT.
T off of the treaties.
Oh shit.
We got the Chargers
and
the Seahawks.
No. The Rams and the Seahawks.
Rams and the Seahawks. I'm talking about Chargers.
That I think whoever wins that game is Super Bowl champs, essentially. Because this is also a divisional game.
Two of the better teams.
Yeah, they're 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I mean, LA. I mean, they have obviously they have offensive weapons. Matt Stafford, Puka Nacua. Devontae
It's
Adams.
Gonna be a bar fight. I think that's gonna be a bar fight.
Yeah.
I mean, Patriots
Jared Verse on the defense. I mean, they have they're just as good as the Seattle on any given Sunday. So it is gonna be. I think that's gonna be whoever wins that game.
It's gonna be a bar fight.
Is probably gonna be the favorite going into the Super Bowl. Especially, I mean, I know Sam Darnold doesn't have a lot of playoff experience and Super Bowl experience. He has no Super Bowl experience and not a lot of playoff experience, but he's been in the league longer and he has experience of being in the NFL longer than either Drake May or I guess in this case Jarrett Stidham. That he's been in the league, but he hasn't seen any real playing time for 3-4 years. So
the lights get bright.
Hey. But again, wilder shit has happened. But let's see, going back to the LA Rams Seahawks game, who do I got coming out of that? That shit is.
I'm going to ride with Nate, man. Nate got a feeling I'm going to ride with Nate. Nate hasn't been wrong the last 3 years I met him.
I was about to say, am I going to go against the grain again and probably get made look like a fool if I pick against the Seahawks?
Twice? Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me thrice?
Can't get fooled again.
Yeah. I ain't going to lie. Them boys make it to the Super Bowl. My word, I'm putting money on that shit.
Where's the Super Bowl at again this year? I think it's
New
in
Orleans,
San Fran.
right?
Is it in New Orleans?
I don't know.
Super Bowl 2020. Let's see more about this game. Yep, it is in San Francisco.
San Fran
Stadium, Santa Clara.
That might be a plot twist, y'all. That might be a secret. What they call that thing? Script.
Oh, the script.
The Super Bowl is in San Fran.
Oh, shit. Well, I mean, it would have been scripted if the 49ers could have got there, then maybe.
Yeah.
Because then that would have been Miami Hurricanes in the national championship in Miami and the 49ers in the Super Bowl in their hometown. But it didn't work out that way, y'all.
Nope.
Didn't work out that way. Yeah, I guess I'll go with the Birds. Seahawks, other Birds on the West Coast. Seahawks Patriots rematch from 2014. And those two, I mean, if you look at this Seahawks team, it's very similar to that team too.
No Russell Wilson, no.
But they have an athletic quarterback that can move, throw the ball downfield. They got I think their receiving core probably is a little bit. It's probably better at the top. I think that receiving core overall was better, but I think at the top with this one with JSN, he's obviously a fucking superstar receiver. They didn't really have that then. They had a lot of
Marshawn
B
Lynch.
plus, maybe an A- type receivers. Marshawn Lynch. But Kenneth Walker is that kind of running back that he's not scared of fucking
Marshawn? He's not Marshawn, though.
He's probably not to that caliber, but he's that type of.
He got that dog in him.
Right.
Sure.
He's gonna fucking keep on hitting you.
No, for
and
sure.
Hitting you.
No, for sure.
And hitting you. And hitting you. What was that fucking interview that he was saying? I'm gonna go again
And again.
He just can't until that motherfucker doesn't want to play anymore. And he has that type. He has that type of that running style. So I mean, in the defense too, long, athletic front. They have good secondary. I don't think they're as good in the secondary as they were in the Legion of Boom days. But I also think that this pass rush and this front seven might be a little bit better than those Legion of Boom days. So it's a lot of similarities there. But
it's a toss up, man.
Yeah, so that's my prediction for this weekend. Woo! Once Super Bowl is set and the game is set, then we'll make our picks for who we got winning. Hopefully, we're both right, and
y'all drop it in the comments.
Yeah, man. Who do you think?
Who do you think?
Who you got coming out of the AFC Championship? Who you got coming out of the NFC Championship? Who do you got in the Super Bowl? Let us know down below.
Yeah, and if you're trying to make a little side bet too, you know what I'm saying? Just hit my DM. Hit my DM. If you don't like them birds,
cook up a parlay real quick.
Yeah, if you don't like them birds, hit the comments and say you don't like them birds. But I like them birds.
Be creative. Be bold. Be ruthless. Be disciplined. Be vigilant.
Be persistent.
Be unstoppable. Whatever you're being, do it at Droville.
Now let me hear you say Droville. Let's say Droville. Now let me hear you say.
Call. Yeah.
All right. Next topic. Music. Don Toliver. Finally dropping his album. Because him and Drake were supposed to drop at the end of last year. Neither of them dropped. Don Toliver, he's dropping not this Friday, but January 30th, so next Friday. It's something that I've been waiting on. But it seems like after he drops this album, which it kind of makes sense, he might be taking a little break because he's dropped an album, I think, every year for the past 3 years. He had Lovesick, Hearthstone Psycho, and now Octane will be his third in the last 3 years. So, and he's been doing features. I mean, he's one of the hottest, artists out right now as far as, getting on people's features. His sound is, I remember the first time I heard him on Can't Lie or Can't Say on Astro World.
Cause
right. It's like, who the fuck is this guy?
Smoking on the weed, I'm on the alcohol.
And that was back when Travis Scott was the first to put out the album with no features. So you're hearing this, the songs Can't Say, but like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, what is this? Hard. Like, that shit was hard as fuck. And he's been able to ride that wave now. And like I said, he's built himself up to, he is a heavy hitter in the rap game now. He's got the melodic sound, but he can also give you some bars too. Now, I'm not going to say he's,
bars.
He gives bars. Give me
a Don Toliver bar. Put me on, brother.
I can't play any right now.
I mean, just give me some off. Spit something off. Let me hear some.
Of my head.
Some Don Toliver.
Putting me on the spot. I wasn't ready for this. Is that the point you were trying to make?
So you can't say I'm not at all.
I mean, definitely a hook man for sure. Give you hooks.
That shit is hard. I'm gonna listen to that on the way.
That shit is.
That shit make you want to speed.
Hell yeah. Ooh. That shit is fucking. Yeah,
I want to see him and Lil Shimmy drop a collab project. That'd be so hard, bro. Them boys sound so alike.
That's what I like. Hard. I was actually talking about this with Vance yesterday. Like, I fuck with Lil Shimmy, hard. But like that one song
live. You gotta see bro live. When he come here, you gotta see bro. You'll have a better.
What at Rolling Loud?
Shit, when he come to the club, he be out here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Shit. We got to get some of his gas. Shout out to Lil Shimmy.
Hey,
Zombieland.
I do fuck with some of his songs, but it is very
Don
very close. Like he is Baby Don.
Baby Don. How is he Baby Don? He been out before Don.
Don Toliver's been out since like 2017. 2016.
What? With the Travis.
Yeah, that's what. But his first mixtape, the Donnie Womack, that shit dropped in like 2017.
Donnie Womack.
Yeah, that's bro. I'll put you on to some.
Yo, y'all hear him?
Donnie Womack. That shit was fucking that his first that was his breakout mixtape. That shit was fucking. It's got some joints on there. After this, watch when we get to editing and shit. I'll play some Don Toliver.
I'm gonna give it,
some shit.
I trust you. You got some good music too. He be playing, y'all. Hey, Eric. One thing about Eric got a mean playlist game, bro.
He
listened to it all. I give him his props.
Like I said, 2026 is a year of growth and improvement, trying new things. I'm trying to. This DJing stuff is in the works. I'm gonna start putting out playlists and start mixing them and shit like that. And
DJ No Hangover.
Still working on the DJ name, but
DJ E Flair. DJ.
It's in the works. We'll put it into ChatGPT.
Yeah, put it in the comments, man. What should be his DJ name? The best name gets $5 from me.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Cash App, Zelle, PayPal,
whatever you need. I got you. Apple Pay.
Fuck. But so keep on the lookout for that. I need something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Something that I have wanted to tap into and shit like that. So we're gonna do the damn thing. What else we got? ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky, man, he's not interested in making music anymore. He is now trying to compete with Nick Cannon on Kids.
But he's not done for that. I mean,
but
smart
he's got the hand above Nick because Nick got how many baby mamas?
Yeah.
And my man's ASAP only got one. So shout out to ASAP.
But like Rihanna she's probably got the punan of like 10 baby mamas. There you go. The punan of
the Benjamin.
The Benjamin.
I had to get that.
It takes probably all 10 of Nick Cannon's baby mamas to match Rihanna. So makes sense.
Probably 10 times another 10 of them.
Damn.
Rihanna got banked.
Yeah, I mean a Billy. A Billy.
Let's for shits and giggles. Google her net worth.
This shit's probably not even accurate.
We know it ain't. Keep them folks out your pocket. You heard?
Net worth.
Stop all that flexing.
Rihanna's net worth is estimated to be around $1 billion, making her the wealthiest female musician and self-made billionaire primarily from her successful Fenty beauty cosmetic line and Fenty fashion ventures rather than music.
What does that say, artists? Newsflash. Breaking news. Just in. You're never going to get rich off of music alone.
Bye out.
Get your hustle up, bitch.
Those days are long gone.
All that crying on the internet. Oh, nobody supports me. Hey, bro. Or this is the DM. This is how my DM looks. You ready? Hey, man, how you doing, man? Hey, just wanted to let you know I just dropped a new song, man. Can you give it a like, comment, share? I really appreciate it.
Shit. Damn, that don't work.
Hey, man, you want some beats? I got beats. I like your music. Your music's fire. I like that one song called Rawtober. I don't even have a song called Rawtober. They don't even do their homework. Niggas just be in your DM just yapping.
Well, that's what they feel like is going to get them to a new place, which I mean, partly, yes, but also, yeah, you got to be multifaceted nowadays. You got to be
shout out to Riri, baby. I love you.
She is.
I love you, man.
I mean, if we want to open up this debate, it's not really a debate because me and you agree on it, but the whole Rihanna Beyonce debate, I've already gotten some shit on TikTok about that. I know some people don't like stirring up the beehive, but I think it's kind of fun. Just getting people going a little bit for no reason, because really at the end of the day it's just splitting hairs. They're both great, they're both awesome, they're both phenomenal, but preference,
Beyonce.
I prefer
Here he
Rihanna.
Goes with Beyonce. He's not.
I prefer Rihanna.
Beehive. I do
Rihanna.
not stand with him on that, okay? Do not come at me. We love Beyonce.
Hey,
okay?
We enjoy her music too.
We do not want.
I
don't want no smoke. You see, he's still going. I don't support that. I love Rihanna, but I respect Beyonce.
That's why we got two different Instagrams. You know,
feel me?
They'll come for
Go
me.
to
I'll take the heat.
Go to Eric. Go to Eric.
I'll take the heat. Like I said, preference. But I mean, we were talking about it too. Like I just started rattling off fucking like 3 or 4 or 5 Beyonce songs. I'm like, yeah, I fuck with that shit.
Come
like,
on, bro.
She is, but like my point is that Rihanna did it as a solo artist, and like, you know, obviously her other business ventures, but like
group. She
didn't need a group to start up, and maybe Beyonce wouldn't have either. But
Rihanna had Jay, she had Puff, she had a lot of help. She had a lot of writers. She had a lot of influence. What do you call it? Groomers? She had a lot of handlers.
Yeah.
Very well coached. She's just a star child. She was just a star child because she started at what, like 17, 18?
Something like that, yeah.
She was young, bro. Yeah, she's still in the game. She's 30. We grew up with her.
Bro, it is wild to think that some of these artists now have been 20 years in the game.
Bro,
like,
we grew up with her. Yeah. And she was always been a crush to me. What was her first movie? Do you know?
Was it Battleship?
Fuck no.
No?
No. I don't think so. I think it was one before that.
That's the first movie I remember seeing her in. But she did look good in Battleship. That movie sucked ass, but she looked good. So
we love you, Riri. Next combo,
keep on having babies with ASAP and but fucking ASAP, don't be dumb. I'll give it a 6.5. There were some tracks on there that I liked. Robbery was good. Fish and Steak. That has what's his name, Tyler Creator on it. That was pretty good. I think Tyler Creator, I like him as a rapper. I fuck with him.
Tyler.
Helicopter was good. Stay Here for Life was pretty good. But yeah, I mean, I think overall it did kind of, I wouldn't even say it was underwhelming because it was kind of what I expected it to be. So
I'll give you a 7. Give you a C.
Shit. Yeah.
Sorry, it's up. Just you set the bar high coming out the gate swinging.
And he has, I mean, I looked at I saw a post of like his first week.
He was bigger than Uzi when he came out. You know that, right?
Yeah. But testing didn't do that great first week numbers I think it was only like 71,000 copies sold in the first week or something like that.
They caught on after though. They caught on out.
Well, because it had those big tracks on it. It had those big joints on it. But like off rip, you know, especially like an artist like that. And like, I look at the first week numbers. I don't think it's like the end all be all, but I do think it is telling.
It's a reflection.
It is a little bit because, you know, it's pretty much seeing like how much of your fan base or how many people are looking for you before they even heard, you know, what the album is. Maybe a single or two or whatever, but like before they actually know what's on the album, like people are rushing to get to your shit. And that's
fans.
Right. So, and a guy like A$AP Rocky, you know, kind of like you said, the way that he started and came out with those, and then testing was, again, to me, I think
he was getting Xbox deals when niggas wasn't even getting Xbox deals. I remember his first 3 months of coming out, he was on an Xbox. I was like, what the fuck? He was bigger than Uzi.
Yeah, and you know, he just got caught up in the fashion. Obviously, you know, being the baby daddy of Rihanna that'll probably make you want to stop doing a lot of things. Like he said, I want to catch up to Nick Cannon. That probably would make you fuck all this rap shit, fuck all this fashion shit.
He blow you up, baby.
I just want to fucking impregnate you and have as many kids as we have or we can, and
we just rich as fuck.
For real. Because I'm sure there's some way that having more kids is gonna boost their net worth somehow, some way.
A$AP like, fuck it, I'm gonna get in the studio, ChatGPT, make me a whole album. Fuck it, write my raps. Let's get it done.
Shit.
How you feel about that? It's a lot of controversy going on about that.
About AI and
writing niggas raps. Let's get into it. We a little bit over time, but we're gonna go 5 minutes on this, okay? Because this is deep. Okay?
I don't really. I don't think it takes away too much. I already think we were already going down that road with the ghostwriters and things like that, and the collaborations and people sitting down and writing together and things like that, getting different credits. Like I was talking to you before we started recording, the whole Meek Mill and Drake beef started because of, apparently Quentin Miller wrote the Rico verse and Meek Mill found out and he felt some type of way about it. But to me, I don't think that takes away from.
Shit, my bad.
No, you good.
Eric about to make me drink, y'all.
I don't think that takes away from someone's ability and skill. I just think once you get to a certain level in anything, when you have certain resources, you use them. I still think Drake is one of the best, if not the best writer in the rap game right now. Kanye West has come out and said, if I could have Drake write every one of my raps, I would. And, I'm a big Kanye West fan as far as like his impact and his influence on music. I think he's the greatest artist of all time. So when a guy like that is giving you praise like that, even with all the beef, even with everything between them, I think that this AI stuff was kind of already happening just on a scale of like me and you are sitting down writing something, and I show you what I wrote, and you're like, oh well. Instead of saying it like this, why don't you say it like this? It's essentially the same thing. It's just instead of person to person, it's just person to AI.
So if I got a bitch in here right now, fully dressed, she looks just like Rihanna, but she's AI. Still fuck her? It'd still be the same? Would you still chalk it as the same?
That's a little different though.
How?
Because you're talking about fucking.
I'm
talking about like in
you
the
said
sense,
this is where things is going.
Well,
it looks like the point I'm making is it looks like the real thing. It imitates the real thing because, like we were saying, it's two human beings we talking about sharing ideas. Where our brain does not. If we take away this, our mind goes to the lengths and the parameters of what we know and what we deem as creative or whatever the case may be. When we put those two together, that's where we organically can create things like this. This is how this was even created. We created it. We created AI. The problem is it's not the same. As good as it gets, it's not the same as the original.
Well, in the video that we're referring to, the guy was saying like if you're just using it to like clean up a verse or clean up a hook or something, I feel like that's about the. I think it's about the same as giving it to somebody else and hey, what do you think? I think going a little deeper, I think the whole ghostwriting thing in rap is a little overplayed at this point because we know that Ice Cube was writing everything for NWA. And they weren't really writing shit, but he was writing everything. But we don't really take away from them. You brought up before that there was a period of time where Gilly was writing for Lil Wayne, and people were like up in arms about it. But we still look back and be like, well, Lil Wayne is still one of the top 10, top 5 greatest rappers of all time.
But it took away from his legacy just a little bit. Just a little bit. At the time.
Well, and I think at the time, but I think time has been kind to those type of things in rap because again, now it's just been coming out that a lot of artists, again, once you get to a certain level, like people are going to give you shit to rap and you're just going to rap it, not necessarily thinking like, because it's so far removed from the being the most genuine, authentic version of yourself as you can. And that's what rap is. It's so removed from that at this point. And I think it's been removed from that for a while that, the introduction of AI into this, to me, as long as it's because there was a point where I think it was like a couple years ago that somebody made a whole AI song using The Weeknd's voice and they got sued for it because it was completely AI generated. It sounded just like The Weeknd and everything, but it wasn't him. So things like that, yeah, I'm like, all right, like that's too much. But if you're using it, like I said, like as a tool, as an assistant to clean something up, to tighten something up here, I don't think, to me, it's not any different from, again, me showing you a verse, hey, how can I clean this, tighten this up? And I see what you're saying as far as like it takes away like the human to human aspect of it. But as far as it not being completely mine after I've shown you something and then you clean it up, or if I show it to AI and they clean it up, I mean that's
AI is not a being. That's what I'm saying, and it's accessible to everybody. It takes away. It's gonna kill the game. The game is already hip hop as a whole. If you know, you know. It's already been dying. The last 10 years, who do we have? What is the standout record when it comes to hardcore hip hop, true hip hop? How many records are we going to still be playing another 10 years from now? Are we still going to be playing Youngboy? Are we still going to be playing any of these guys? Drake is probably one of the only guys.
Yeah.
Because he dips into different lanes. It's different genres, different moods. The problem is hip hop is already dying, and we're adding salt to the wound and injury by allowing people to think that AI generated raps, AI generation, because it always starts off as cleaning. Us as humans, we have the mentality, we stretch things and we take things always too far. We abuse shit.
For sure.
We abuse it. And what does that make us? Lazy and more dumb and more. Look at movies. Look at Stranger Things and shows like that are surpassing movies now. Netflix is taking over in front of our eyes.
They've taken over. Taking over is...
Nobody's going to the movies like that no more.
Shit, I got the movie theater across the street from me, and I've only been there twice, and I've been living here for over a year now.
Come on, bro. Everybody needs to wake up and see that there is an opportunity in the stuff, in the AI, in the software, but we still have to maintain an integrity of originality, because originality will never die.
That is so.
It'll never die.
Let me ask you this then, because I think, to me, when this came out, I thought it was clever, and I thought it was a psychological play, and it involved AI, and I thought it was very well put, but the masses kind of were against it. Like, the consensus is that song was kind of whack. You remember with the Drake and Kendrick beef, Drake put out that song Tailor Made, and he used AI to
get the sounds
of
Tupac,
Tupac and Snoop Dogg. He still wrote those verses, you could tell. And, not for nothing, that was probably Snoop Dogg's best verse that he's ever had. But, and I love Snoop Dogg. I think he's great, but he's not spinning like that.
Make me drink again.
He's not spinning like that. But
don't worry, y'all. I'm drinking for y'all.
To me, given the beef, the psychological aspect of it, the fact that we know that Drake wrote that, but he used the AI generated voices to rap his lyrics. I thought that was a good psychological warfare use of AI in that aspect, being a beef. What's your take on that?
I feel like it was definitely creative, but however, I feel like it's insensitive and it's inappropriate to the certain parties that's involved. Like, certain people got to rest, Don't mess with Pac, cool, Snoop, shit like that, but people that are gone, everybody would have something to say about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As creative as it was, it's certain things you just got to leave alone.
Yeah. I agree with that in 95, 98% of cases, but just seeing how that beef played out, it kind of seemed like everything was kind of fair game.
The truth is, Pac would not fuck with a nigga like Drake. He wouldn't fuck with a nigga like Kendrick. He wouldn't fuck with a lot of people in the industry. That's just the bottom line of it. If you know, I know. It's not about what I think. I know. I mean, look at history. He was cool and cordial with Big. They had a relationship, but don't think that they were best friends. I don't think people were really thinking about shit.
Yeah.
Just like this podcast blows up, and you start being around Charlemagne. I want that for you. We're rooting for you to do that. Same with me. We may grow to like each other, these guys.
Yeah.
But I know you longer. You know what I'm saying? These guys are not my best friend.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and they come from an era where it was super competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't so much of, oh, I'm hard and I got guns in the video. It was more of like, on this right here, you can't fuck with me.
Right.
And your people fuck with me more than they fuck with you. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to come to your city and get booked out. Like, that's the type of shit they was doing. Like, look at 50, look at the stories 50 talks about. Like, find Ja Rule's first point. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that we need. We need shit like that. We don't need people dying and telling on each other and making AI raps and you know, it's like everybody can do it. That's just goes back to the content shit when people abuse CapCut. And now when you look at people's content, it's like, boom, in 2 seconds, 1.5 seconds, you can spot it. There it goes. That was CapCut. There goes Sora. There goes that AI shit.
Yeah.
And it's like it's oversaturating the music. Like I said, hip hop is already dying. Hip hop is a female that's been raped, cheated on, beaten on by plenty of guys. Tekashi 6ix9ine, all of these guys we just let in. Macklemore, no disrespect, you know, he's talented in his own way. But when we talk about hip hop and we talk about using people like Pac's voice and you know what they would have did, if you know, those guys wouldn't fuck with half of these guys that's out here. Half of these guys wouldn't even have a fucking career because this is what it came down to: AI raps. You think a Tribe Called Quest, Q-Tip, Five Dog, Ali would ever resort to that? They're too invested in the craft.
Yeah.
They too invested.
What do you think about
J. Cole?
What do you think about Timbaland and his AI artist that he's got going?
Again, he's a producer. So for him, I feel like, again, that's innovative. But for that thing that he created to say that it can compete with Meghan Trainor or Katy Perry or Rihanna or Beyonce, no, that's where we draw the line. No, this is not real. Because there's people that I can't even name. We get them out here and we say, hit this note, hit this Mariah Carey note, and they'll blow the roof off of this motherfucking apartment right now. And they don't get a chance. They don't get a shine because there's a million motherfuckers out here making AI. A motherfucker like me don't get a chance to rap and really, you know, you heard my music. It may not be like, oh, I'm a super hot dog, but it's like, I can appreciate it. It's good music and it's substance. I get overcrowded because it's 10 motherfuckers that are using these bullshit apps to get by. They're fooling y'all with lab-made diamonds and the bullshit fake designer.
Yeah.
They're doing all of this shit and it's like I gotta sit back and watch niggas. Like I feel like J. Cole. I really feel him. Like I feel like if he was to take the Drake approach and not really care, if he wasn't as conscious as he was, he would be way better than Drake. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Maybe. I mean,
because he can sing, he could do all of the same shit Drake does, but when he does it, that shit becomes like an anthem for shit. That shit becomes like a staple, like the song "I Ain't Never Did This Before." No, talk about losing his virginity. Yeah. That song became a national like thing for kids. And I'm pretty sure he wasn't even trying to do it. It was just this is just art for him.
Yeah.
But he's too conscious to the point where he thinks too much and too critical. Drake don't give a fuck. Kiki, do you love me? Are you writing?
I will say this though, for me being a Drake fan, the big song, like, yes, Drake has big hits and all that, but that's not why I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Drake for the album cuts, the deep cuts, the shit that, you know, doesn't get all the radio playing shit, and the stuff that, you know, he's actually he took his time and wrote and rapped.
He can rap. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm a Drake fan when he raps, but I don't respect. And honestly, this could be a second. You can cut this. This could be a second. This could be a whole Drake hip hop thing right here. Aside from the pod, this is real shit. Y'all niggas need to tap in. This is this is a good convo. Listen, let me tell you something. In the midst of a Kendrick Lamar, They Not Like Us, I'm seeing the vids. I can just imagine being a father too, and a rapper father. You know, taking my kid to the movies and they're like, you need 2 tickets, 1 adult and A minor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro. And then you're going through all of this. I know you see the memes, nigga. Ain't nobody that famous. Nobody's that untapped from the world where your family, not your mom. Like my mom would call my mom, as long as she's alive, she's always gonna call me and be like, son, did you see what they said? son, what is going on? Stop faking and acting like you don't know what the fuck was going on, that you were losing the battle. And then you decide, for niggas like me who actually fuck with you, I fuck with Kendrick, but I fuck with you more, you drop a fucking collab with Party Next Door? Explain that, Eric. Explain that shit to me right now. I don't care if we go over another 10 minutes. Explain that to me, please. Put it in the comments. Somebody explain to me the strategy behind that.
Well, this is my take on it. I think if you go back to the Drake Pusha T when he dropped Stories of Adidon, and with the whole Drake was in blackface, he dropped that he had a kid, that he's hiding a kid, all that.
Was that before Meek or after?
That was after Meek.
Okay.
Which also Guppy Freestyle gets fucking overlooked like a mother. He was dropping bars. It's just Pusha T kind of beat him at his own game.
Drake still won that battle though. I mean, he won the war.
Yeah, the war. That. Yeah, but that battle he definitely fucking lost.
Yeah,
he
won the overall war against Pusha T.
But in that beef, after Pusha T dropped what he dropped, you didn't hear peep from Drake, and he just moved on. In this beef with Kendrick,
not just moved on. He dropped probably one of his top 3 projects at around that time. After, like during the midst of that, didn't he drop? What did he drop?
What would it be? It wasn't a Certified Lover Boy.
No.
Scorpion. Yep, it is Scorpion.
Okay.
But after Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, Drake did drop The Hard Part 6, and I'm not a fan of it. Didn't really like it. But to me, the way that I read that is that Drake doesn't necessarily feel like he really took a big hit like that. And if you look at, obviously at the aftermath, it didn't really. There wasn't any drastic change from Drake's numbers, his reign, the control and influence that he has in the rap game. So I don't really think this was like, I think the Some Sexy Songs for You, I think that was just like, all right, well, we're just like, I moved on, it's moving on. I don't think it had anything to do with he was trying to follow anything up or one up anybody. I think that he feels like, and I feel the same way, I feel like the beef was a lot closer than what people think. The manner in which Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams and Not Like Us back to back like that, when Drake drops Family Matters, and it seems like he kind of emptied the clip and he thought he had won, and then Kendrick does that back he does back to back. He Drake's Drake. And I think that was kind of what made it seem like Kendrick really just fucking was head and shoulders above him. But if you go back and look at everything, and just like I said, that Drake dropped another song after Not Like Us, to me, it doesn't seem like either of them really thought that they lost. Now, whether somebody did or not, whether, that's up for debate, and people can go back and forth about that. But to me, in my head, based off previous beefs that he's been in, if he's, once he's the last person to drop, kind of feels like that's kind of the winner in a sense. Just in this case, the Hard Part 6 just, to me, was just not that good. And I think a lot of the stuff that was getting said back and forth during the beef was just a lot of allegations and a lot of just throwing some shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. But nothing came out of it. There was no lawsuits as far as like people being wife beaters or being pedophiles or any of that shit that they were saying. It was just throwing bars at each other.
It was a rap beef, bro.
Yeah.
And as again, I have a Drake bias, and for me to have a Drake bias, me to be in music, in the lane, not on their level, but in the same lane, and understanding I come from New York, I come from the rap battle era, I was, maybe 8 or 9 during the Jay-Z and Nas beef, and living in Brooklyn, being,
I mean, and not to cut you off, but I'm glad you brought that up, because in a lot of people's eyes, Nas won that battle, but Jay-Z still, I mean, it didn't affect him. History looks on Jay-Z a lot better than it does Nas, as far as like, not even just musically, but just the mogul stuff, the businessman, he's transcended, rap.
He dropped a hit album right after the beef.
Mm-hmm.
That was rap.
Yeah. Different era though. It was a different time.
And Nas dropped and he flopped. And this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, let's just put aside that, just like we have to when it comes to David and Goliath.
Mm.
I mean, we all knew, Goliath was probably plus 1,200, 20,000 on that. You know what I'm saying? And he came in there, and we all know how that story ended. And I feel like that's how artists look at the situation, because we all know who's the underdog. We all know who's the favorite. And even if the underdog even has a moment where he's standing on top of the favorite,
right?
This is what this is what everybody lives for.
Yeah.
And that's why Kendrick had won that war. Now, Drake has been supposed to drop Iceman for 6 months now, 7 months. But instead he drops A Party Next Door. Well, and again, I understand the whole, he's, it hasn't affected him in that. But when it comes to the competition, this was a competition. This was a beef. This was a battle. This was a war, me versus you. The West Coast fucks with Kendrick. It's the West versus Canada and where you come from. And this is the result.
Well, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about
the
AI.
Drake stimulus package isn't working. He was just on 21 Savage's new project. I think he's on somebody else's new project. Flops. 21, disappointed in that last project. The beats were very nice. But if we're there's a lot of guys that drop music and they have really good beats. And once you have that caliber, once you set that bar, Drake, once you set that bar, anybody, if you're not maintaining it or growing past it, we're not buying it. It's just like you're disappointing us. We want to see you guys. We don't want to see nobody die. We don't want to see nobody go to jail. We want to see what you did to Meek. Do it to Kendrick. He killed him.
That's a
killed him.
Much harder beast to slay. I think Meek Mill
killed him.
I think he was at that point.
And Drake wasn't even Meek Mill got the tough guy.
Yeah.
This goes back to what I'm saying. So Drake, you're the tougher guy. And Kendrick's the Meek. And look, you didn't do that with Meek.
Ooh, I think comparing Kendrick and Meek is
no. I'm just saying, as far as their vernacular, their posture, what they put out. They're two different people. Yes, but Meek Mill was very aggressive in that beef.
But I think Kendrick also, part of what made this beef what it was is this, two of the top guys of their class, of their generation going at it. Like, I don't think anybody.
Kendrick is the top. He wasn't the top before.
Well, I still think it's Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole. I think in that order from that time. I think that's how it goes. And I can see how people could say that the beef shifted that a little bit. But to me, again, just a year and a half later, looking back, it wasn't that detrimental to Drake. And I think for me, at least, and I could be biased, to me, it shows more of people want to hate on Drake and say that he's not really, he's watered down rapper or whatever. But how many times do you see the number one guy, the top guy, actively search and look for beefs that it's a lose-lose for him? Because if he wins, it's like you're supposed to win. If you lose, you're over here searching for beef and then you get smoked or whatever. So it was a lose-lose for him.
That's what comes with being top dog.
But I think to that point, I think that he deserves a little bit more credit for that, because he has no reason to. He has no reason to go chase these beefs anymore.
Don't get credit as a loser. We need to stop doing that. When LeBron loses, whether he wins or loses, he still gets hate. But guess what? It don't stop him.
I give him credit for going to 10 finals, though. Even though he lost 6 of them, I still give him credit.
It don't stop him from trying every year and going at niggas every year. It don't stop him. He's not going to. When does LeBron back down from anything?
Yeah.
Or got quiet about something? And no, man. No, we're not feeling that, bro. This is hip hop. This is rap. All that soft shit. This is why the generation is weak now. This is why these youngins, they think it's cool because you get a participation trophy for winning 4th fucking place. You're a loser, nigga. You lost. You lost the fucking battle.
Fat ass L.
Get your shit up. Get it together. Set up the rematch. Let's get it going again. Let's get it popping. That's what we want to see.
Well,
Drake, what you got on this Scorpion shit? It better be fire. You talk about collabing with Marvel. You want to be a superhero, nigga. We not feeling that shit. You better have some super raps, nigga. I'm waiting. I'm ready to be inspired. No, for real, bro. I'm an artist.
I think Iceman's coming soon.
I'm an artist, bro. Like niggas like him inspire me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no disrespect, Kendrick, you nice, but nigga, you not top 3. You never were. Nigga, name his last 2 projects.
Oh, the fucking, what was it, GNX or whatever the fuck, and then Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, which I didn't really give those much.
What was before the Big Steppers?
Damn. And that was like fucking 3 years apart. And then after that, or before that was to Pimp a Butterfly, and then before that was Good Kid, Mad City. I don't know if you want to count the
all I'm saying
Black
is, bro,
Panther one, but
all I'm saying is, bro, nah, nigga. Nah,
damn. Nah. Well, we're gonna leave you on that. We'll talk next week. We're gonna. Hey, if you're listening, if you've gotten this far, next week we're gonna get into our top 3, top 5 rappers of all time, and as to why. So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna have time to get these lists, really put thought into it, and give reason and
all you Drake fans, get off that nigga dick. Straight up.
Hey, but this is episode 3 of the No Hangover RAWWcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, rate, follow across all platforms. We're on YouTube, we're on Apple Podcasts, and we are on Spotify. Check me out on my socials, on Instagram at No Hangover Podcast, and on TikTok at No_Hangover. Check out B Raw on his socials.
BRAWWDA GOAT. B Raw the GOAT on everything.
Hey, and we out with another one. Thanks again. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what you think on this episode. Share it with your friends, your family. Share it with your dog. Share it with everybody.
Baby mama.
Everybody loves
your side chick, your sneaky link, your little shit, your ball, all that.
Peace.